Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry it took me forever and a day to get this makeup tutorial up for you guys. Last week was super hectic. We had the holidays and lots of family came over. It just was really crazy but really awesome. So yeah, that's kind of what delayed like this video. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoy this look. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes using some concealer, then apply my little tape, and we're gonna go ahead and jump right into eyeshadows. I started off using like this tealish green type of color, but I went ahead and applied that onto the crease. We're doing a halo cut crease today. It's so funny because literally like 2 months ago I would have said that I don't know how to do a halo cut crease, and now that I've kind of like learned how to do it, like that's all I want to do for like makeup looks these days. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to like kind of switch it up for the next video or something. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and apply that glass color onto the crease there, then take a lighter bluish green color and use that to blend out the edges. I'm then gonna go in with this dark green, like kind of like a forest green type of shade, and start defining the crease and smoking it out. So I'm keeping it really, really tight and making sure not to blow it out too much because again, we're doing a halo type of cut crease. So I want everything to be super round and not like incredibly like blown out and everything. So just keep it nice and tight and just make sure all of those edges are really well blended. Going into the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm taking the dark green color from this palette as well. I'm pretty sure it's called Enchanted, and I'm going to use that just to further deepen the crease and everything and the outer corners. So I'm using an even smaller brush and yeah, just making sure it's really nicely packed into the outer corners and the crease, and just going in with my previous brush and making sure all the edges are well blended into the other eyeshadows I applied last. So now it's time to create our cut crease. Yay! I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution concealer again. This one is in the shade C1, and I'm using a flat concealer brush to create my cut crease. Leaving the outer edges of the inside and the outside of the cut crease open, so that way it's a little bit easier for me to blend out the edges of that concealer to start creating like that gradient effect into the lid. So going back in with that darker green color from the 35B palette, I'm going to go ahead and start using that shade first to blend out the outer edges of the concealer. Then to keep the look consistent, I'm also going to go back in with Enchanted from the Jaclyn Hill palette and apply that onto the outer corners as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and start applying some shadow onto the lid. I went in with the Alamar Cosmetics palette that I got from my BoxyCharm. I'm using this aqua green like type of bluish color, and I'm going to go ahead and press some shadow onto the lid, then use a small lip brush from Morphe just to kind of make sure all of the edges are really sharp and I'm not going outside of like my crease line and everything. Then once my lid color is on, I'm just going to go back in with all the colors that I use on my crease to further continue like that gradient effect that I'm going for. To add a little bit of extra brightness to the lid, I'm using the JCat Beauty Eye Topper in the shade Wink Tink. It's a really kind of shimmery light green, so I thought it would be perfect for this look, but I'm just pretty much focusing this on the center of the lid. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying my mascara and then my lashes. These are the B Bella Cosmetics lashes in the style Sasha. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use my lash curler to press my natural lashes and my falsies together. Moving on to skin, I'm going to go ahead and start moisturizing first. I'm using the Covergirl Glow Lotion. I'm dotting this onto my skin and then just blending it in using my fingers. And then I'm going to go ahead and move on to eye cream. This is the Clinique All About Eyes eye cream. I used to use this all the time and I just recently picked up a new container full. Like, I don't know why it took me so long to get eye cream again. Yeah, so I just went ahead and prepped my under eyes using that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and prep my skin using a Jouer primer. For foundation today, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade Classic Tan. I haven't used this in a minute, so I was super excited to kind of try it out again today. It's really like one of those foundations that I like to go to when I want more of like a my skin but better type of look. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that, then move on to concealer. I used two different types of concealers today, the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and the LA Girl Yellow Corrector. I went really bright with my under eye concealer today because the setting powder that I'm using next, it's the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder. It does change the color of my concealer. I feel like it makes it a little bit darker. So I went brighter with my under eye concealer to kind of compensate for that. I just recently picked up this highlight and contouring palette from Morphe and I've been absolutely loving it. It's one of my favorite products at the moment right now. All of the bronzing and contouring shades in this palette are really warm, which is something that I definitely prefer. So I'm gonna go ahead and start warming up my skin because we're looking a little ghostly right now. So I just want to make sure to bring back some warmth into the skin and also kind of chisel and sculpt the cheekbones a little bit. I'm now going to go ahead and finish working on the eyes. I'm using all the same shadows that I used on the crease on my lower lash line to smoke it out. So that kind of lighter bluish green color. Then I'm going in with that forest green from the same 35B palette. Then Enchanted from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I'm then going to add some liner to my waterline. This is the shade Overdrive from Urban Decay. I didn't want to use a black one because I thought it would be a little too harsh, so I thought this color worked perfectly with the look. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start priming my lower lashes with the L'Oreal Lash Primer. And while it's drying, I'm going to go ahead and work on my brows. I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. To finish up the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of mascara onto the lower lashes, then add my inner corner color. I went back in with the Alamar Cosmetics palette and took the light minty green shade on the upper right corner and just applied that onto the inner corners of my eyes. Moving on to highlight, I use the Becca Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Prosecco Pop. Then to really get this highlight like super beaming, I went in with the Cover FX glitter drops in the shade Mirage. I love a really intense highlight, so you definitely don't have to do this step, but I also like to kind of keep that intensity just on the cheekbone. So that's pretty much all of where I applied my glitter drops. You can add, I guess, a small amount onto the forehead, but I feel like the cheekbones is like more than enough for me. So once I'm good with highlight, I'm just going to go ahead and apply some of the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray to lock everything in, then start working on my lips. First, I went in with the Jouer lip liner in the shade Espresso. Then to blend out the edges of the Jouer lip liner, I went in with NYX's Slide On lip liner in the shade Urban Cafe. This one is a little bit warmer, so I felt like it would tie better into the liquid lipstick that I'm gonna wear today. This one is also from Jouer and it's in the shade Creme Brulee. It has more of like a peachy type of tone. Like I thought it would just kind of blend a little bit better into the NYX lip liner versus the Jouer one. Then of course I had to do a little bit of lip gloss and lip glow, so I used the Jouer lip topper in the shade Tan Lines. Then for a little bit of extra shine, I went in with J.Cat Beauty's lip tonics in the shade Kinetic Energy. But that's pretty much it for this look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, sorry it took me so long to get it out. If you have any suggestions for looks you would like to see, please leave them down below in the comments, because I know sometimes I can get pretty repetitive with like the styles that I do. Like I'll like really enjoy like a certain style of like eye makeup or something, and I can like do like halo cut creases like back to back to back. So if you have like a suggestion as to like a kind of look that you would like to see, definitely leave it down below in the comments and I'll do my best to like recreate it for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I can't believe we also hit 90,000 subscribers. That's insane to me. I really appreciate all of the support that you guys give me and the love. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you on my next video.